What is love really? A lot of people talk about love like it's this feeling, right? I spend time with another person and they make me feel really good. I want to be around them and things like that. And descriptions like that are really self serving. I love someone because I enjoy being around them. Well, you could also say you love food because of the way it tastes. You love movies because of the way it makes you feel. That's not true love. So, what does it mean to really love a person, truly love another person, or people in general? The truth is, love is not a feeling, it's a choice, it's a commitment. It's elevating another person above yourself, regardless of how you feel. Parents will have trouble with their children from time to time, spouses will have trouble with each other. And do you just say, oh, I don't love them anymore because I don't enjoy being around them as much as I used to? Or there are times where I really don't want to spend time with them. I need some alone time. There are times they make me frustrated or they're really hard to deal with. No, because love isn't about how you feel. Love is a commitment that you've made to this person or to these people, like your spouse or your children, where in sickness and in health, you will care for them. A relationship like a marriage really only works when both people are correctly loving, because it's your job to love your spouse. It's not your job to make sure your spouse is loving you. Your job is to prefer the other person, to elevate them no matter how you feel. Obviously, nobody's going to be able to do that perfectly. We do have needs, and they do need to be met. And so there are legitimate times to have conversations about how needs aren't being met. But in love, your job is to elevate the other person. Jesus says to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. So I don't hate anyone. I love everyone. I don't want to see people, even that I don't like, people who don't like me, people who would consider me their enemy ideologically or would want to wish me some kind of physical harm. I don't want to see physical harm come to them. I don't want to see people who disagree with me killed. We're seeing more and more that people are justifying violent behavior, whether it's just throwing things at people all the way up to killing them. And that's just not loving. I'm sick of hearing some people claim that they're being loving when they're not. They are elevating themselves above others, not others above themselves. They're saying my needs or my ideas trump yours, and so you should be silenced, and I'm going to force you to do that. That isn't loving. All death makes me sad because the best case scenario for your enemy isn't for them to die and just be removed. The best case scenario is that they change their mind and become better. So I don't want to see people I disagree with be hurt. I don't want to see them be killed. What I want to see is that they change their mind and become a better person. That is the loving way to look at a person who is your enemy. And that's what you should pray for people who persecute you. If love is just a feeling, then how you treat other people, what you think is loving, all depends on your mood at the time or how that person is treating you. Again, very self serving view of love here. Once you recognize that love is not a feeling, but it's a choice, it's a commitment, then you don't have to be a slave to your feelings anymore. And how you feel about a person in a certain moment doesn't change the fact that you want the best for them and that you'll act on that desire to want the best for someone because you've chosen to do that regardless of how you feel. When you have values that are beyond yourself, then how you feel won't compromise your values. You'll be able to stay consistent. You'll be able to love all people, whether you agree with them or not, whether they love you back or not, whether they like you or not, whether they want harm on you, death to you. You'll be able to love them anyway because you've made that choice. You've made that commitment. And that doesn't mean just agreeing with them on everything. That's not what love is. It means wanting what's best for them. What's best for a criminal is that they stop committing crime. What's best for someone who is in the wrong is that they change their mind and come into the right. So for anyone out there who says that they value love, I want you to think about this for yourself. Think about the people you say you love and ask yourself, do I prioritize them over myself? And then think about, does the way I treat them, does the way I value them change based on how I'm feeling or how I think they feel about me? And then think about who you feel you should love. Do you agree that you should love your enemies? If not, why not? Do you have a good reason to point at a person and say, I don't want what's best for them? Even recognizing that what's best for them might be to change their mind, to become better. Would you really prefer that someone just end their relationship with you or end their influence on others rather than change their influence to be more positive? That's how you love other people. It is not easy, it is hard, but again, it's sacrificial. So regardless of how other people accept it, it's loving to put that out there. Put the truth out there and try to get people to change their minds and become better rather than just cutting them off. And that's what love is, really. If you think this message was helpful or even just worth discussing further, please feel free to share this message with others. And always remember, no matter who you are or what you've done, God loves you, and so do I.